everyone, Nomar here, and today we're going to show you a few quick auto fights in the Crystal Province. For this video we're going to use human fighters, but you can replace the paladins with treants and the priests with sorcerers if you use elves. So basically when you auto fight, the most important part of auto fighting is knowing what fighters to use versus what enemies. So in the Crystal Province, for instance, we advise you to train mostly paladins and treants and priests and sorcerers and some dogs and some archers. In this fight versus mostly dogs and a couple of these frogs, which are basically cannoneers, but they're frogs right now, and only one enchantress, we're going to use 5 paladins. If you play with elves, you will use 5 treants, and there you go. We lost about 3 paladins in total. We have this fight here and this one again versus mostly the heavy range units. Only 1 dog, only 1 enchantress. Again, 5 paladins or 5 treants, and we lost 1 squad of paladins. Okay, we're gonna go into this one, and here we have basically a large combination of all the enemy types. So we're gonna go with 2 paladins or 2 treants and 3 priests, or you can go with 3 sorcerers or blossom mage if you use elves. Fight, and we lost almost 2 squads of priests, which didn't go well, but that's the chance you take when you auto fight. You're not looking at the terrain. If you took a little bit of time to look at the terrain and see how the enemies are set up, you will definitely do better in auto fight. Okay, so in this one we have again a little mix of all the fighters. We can go with either 5 dogs on this one because the dogs will do great versus the enchantress, and they're about even against the enemy dogs. They won't do as well versus the frogs, but it's still early in the tournament. 5 dogs I think should be able to do fine. And there you go. We lost maybe about a squad of dogs. Okay, here we have another province a little further ahead. We start to see the cannoneers, and in this one we have 2 enchantress and mostly heavy range units. So we're going to use 5 priests, and we lost a little bit more than a squad of priests. Again, 3 enchantress, 3 cannoneers, only 1 dog. You can go again with 5 priests, and again a little bit more than a squad of priests. If we was doing manual fight, we can do much better with the 5 priests or the 5 blossom mage or 5 sorcerers. Okay, and this one is a big mix. This one I'm not gonna auto fight just blindly. I'm gonna go and scout the field, see how the enemies are set up, and see how I'm gonna set up my fighters. And wow, completely open field, only 2 enchantress at the end. This is definitely a fight that, because there's 2 dogs, you want to do with just 5 treants or 5 paladins and let them deal with the enchantress. They don't do well versus enchantress, but they can take them out. So just because the field is so open, 5 paladins or 5 treants, and there you go. We only lost 1 squad and a little bit more of paladins. This one is 2 enchantress, only 1 dog. I'm gonna go with 3 paladins, 2 priests, and see what happens. And lost less than a half a squad of paladins and about half a squad of priests. So there you go, folks. Basically, try to remember who to use against who. And in case you don't remember, all you need to do is visit our website for the tips and tricks for every tournament province.